Hey, George here. We're at NHOU with Joey. We're doing an event with their dealers, and he's going to talk about a couple of trucks that we have here.
Hey, George, how you doing? Nice to have you here. So what we have here is we have two F-150s. I believe they're both 2013s, which is still all steel. That wasn't until 2015 when they went with the aluminum. So this one here has never sprayed it. There was a lot of rust underneath, and as you could tell by the rocker panels, which we treated, and he's still gonna have to fix. And this is, you know, he's probably gonna end up putting a few grand into this truck between rocker panels, and you can see in the fenders here, it's got that rust that's going through and all along the edge.
Yeah, what is it? It's gotta be about $2,000 or so per rocker panel to fix, and then they got the bed sides. That's probably another at least $1,500 a side.
Oh yeah, and then, you know, you got to paint it all depending on how good of a job. If you want it professionally done, it's going to cost a lot of money. Now the undercarriage had a lot of rust, including the frame. We did not identify any holes in the frame, but it was just a nice glaze of rust right over everything, you know. So we cleaned out the frame and sprayed it. But on this side here, this is our personal shop truck that we've had for a long time. We've had this truck brand new since it was new in 2013, and we've been undercoating it ever since. Actually, that's not too long after we started the business.
Yeah, this thing looks really clean underneath, especially for the year.
Oh yeah, I mean, and it has virtually no rust. You're never gonna stop at 100%. You know, I think there was a little bit where the tire chipped some paint here, and then if you look underneath, I also have not sprayed this truck in probably about 2 years, but the frame is super clean, the floorboards, the doors are great, there's no rust on the bottom of the tailgate, which is a big sore spot for a lot of these pickup trucks. Suspension components are good.
Yeah, everything still looks pretty nice.
Yeah, but if you look over here, we can look at the corners here. So right here in this rocker panel, when you wipe off the oil, you can see the clean metal underneath.
Yeah, still got the color on it. Let's, what does the other one look like in that spot?
It's gone basically, you know. So if you look here, here's you got the same corner right here, and you have the rust all coming through.
Yep.
From the inside out.
Wonder if I can see it from this side. Oh yeah, you can see how it's flaking and separating there. Yep.
The moisture is now coming between all the layers.
Yep.
And that's what's causing the rust.
Yep.
Now, you know, now the oil has more work to do to penetrate through. And you can see this one, it's totally gone.
Oh yeah, hole straight through.
You go right up inside the hole right there.
Yeah, secret compartment.
So, I mean, it just makes a difference over time. You know, you're not gonna stop all the rust, but you can mitigate, you know.
So also, I know this oil is a penetrant too, so this is gonna make it a lot easier to work on and loosening bolts and stuff.
Yes, yeah, it can be a little messy if it's freshly undercoated, but as you get build up on it over time, it's a little bit less messy to work with. But yes, bolts, spare tire, which is a big issue. A lot of spare tires almost never come down.
How does the spare tire look on this thing?
It's rough. It's really rough.
Yeah, it's got a coating on it, but it's you can see how pitted it is and flaking.
Yep, it had flaking rust.
When we go back over to the other one, I'll zoom in on that. We'll see what that looks like.
Yep.
But, I mean, it's not perfect. There is a couple little rust spots on the other one, but all in all, it's a million times better than this.
It's a numbers game, you know? I mean, you basically, you want the body and the frame to outlive the engine.
Yep.
You know, with as minimal rust as possible.
Yep, I'd rather repair a part that's broken than be fixing rust and then have to repair a part that's broken.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, these, I know the bed sides, when you come on the side over here, you can already see, like we mentioned before.
Yeah, and basically at that point, even if you just see bubbling, you know it's going all the way through from the inside out.
Yep. Now, when a customer comes in for a vehicle that looks like this, do you recommend spraying something like that to slow it down, or how does that work?
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you're planning on keeping the vehicle, then yeah, you can slow it down at this point drastically.
It doesn't hurt to spray this oil over rust, correct?
No, it technically doesn't kill the rust. What it does is it soaks into the rust and it chokes it, and it basically deprives it of oxygen, which is what's going to stop it.
Yep, awesome. Awesome. Well, yeah, let's look at the spare tire on this one. I know we showed you the other one. Oh yeah, it's much better.
Super clean.
It's got that coating on it, but you know, under that is perfectly clean metal. Yeah, it's still got the black paint on it. Yep. Awesome. Love it. Love it. And like we said, I mean, this thing's not perfect. It's a 2012, so it's what, 10 years old. So I mean, it is going to have a little bit of rust on it, but
yeah. And again, I haven't undercoated it in 2 years because it just has so much oil on it.
Yep.
And you know, rocks can chip stuff. Sometimes there's stuff in the seams, but in the bigger scheme of things, I mean, that amount of rust is nothing.
That's
and
nothing.
we did. The one thing is we did recently replace the exhaust on it. There's really nothing you can do about that.
Yep.
It gets too hot.
Yep.
But other than that, we've done zero. It's had zero rust work done to it.
I mean,
zero.
Especially the areas that always get blasted by salt and water, like the front of these control arms here. I mean,
Yep.
these are, there's a tiny bit of rust there on the bottom, but
Yep.
that's nothing.
Yep, a little bit in the seam. You know, not bad though.
Yeah, this looks really good.
Not bad at all.
Looks really nice. But all right, well, awesome. Well, I appreciate you showing me this. And if you guys have any questions, NHOU is full of answers, and we are full of answers. You can message us. I'll link both of our websites on the YouTube video, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.
Take care, George. Thank you.
Thank you.